Hey guys, it's Paul. I'm gonna talk about GDPR and the headache it's causing for a lot of internet marketers or for a lot of genuine businesses that are trying to do right by their websites and where they're collecting information. And it's just a complete minefield when you get into it. The more I've browsed around websites, I've started to see certain consent forms that make sense and other ones that are semi-compliant and other companies that just don't bother. So what I've got is I run a Teachable website. Now Teachable have said, oh, we're GDPR compliant and all this sort of information, but when you look into it a bit more, they're not quite there yet. But what I do is I've got this pop-up website uses cookies, and you just click got it. It isn't compliant. I've gone to other websites, and now what you have to do is this is I think it was Slicktide, or yeah, it says cookie consent there, but I think it's Slicktide. I'll put a link to it. But this plugin doesn't stop the cookies running before you accept them. So in the EU, you need to accept the cookies before they run. This one just says they're running, and it's up to you basically to stick around or leave. So when you click got it, you won't get the message for 30 days, or you click more info and it goes to the privacy policy page. Now, Teachable have done this checkbox. I agree to receive additional instructions promotionals. So that's what they've added for GDPR. But there's nowhere within Teachable that I can see who's ticked or not ticked that. I'm guessing that they just don't let me send emails to that person, or I've got to do it through a third-party plugin to work out who's clicked it or not. And I've got to prove to GDPR who's clicked it, so they're not fully compliant, even though they're saying they've kind of fudged it with a checkbox. And I don't, in my teaching, I just let people sign up and do their training within there. I don't track it, monitor it, do anything. I have, website analytics, but generally it's just so people can log in and track their stuff, right? I actually, when GDPR on May 25th came out, I had 500 students, and GDPR says you've got to prove you've got re-consent from those people on your newsletter. But there was no way in Teachable to send them a new thing saying, can you confirm that you're happy for me to send you emails or not? So I just deleted them. They're all free users. They could all sign up again. I just deleted it. It was giving me such a headache that I just deleted the website. I just deleted it because I offer free training. It was just way too much of a headache. Now, I'm going to talk you through a couple of places where I've seen where you can get compliant, or what looks compliant. I mean, they say they're compliant. Plugins for this, where I'll show you around a few sites and I'll show you what you really need to be looking for. The one that I've noticed it works on is Trello. So Trello is a big famous project management site, right? And it comes up here. We use cookies to personalize content and ads, to provide social media features, and to analyze our traffic. All right, cool. When I click on cookie settings, I can decide. Now they say here these cookies are necessary. The site won't run without them, so you've got to accept these. But you can turn other ones off. You can say, I don't want you to do other things on that site, and save your settings, and that accepts your cookies, right? So Trello are trying. Let's have a look at another one. There's Asana. Introducing timeline. So Asana has no cookie banner. Let's go to famous websites. Amazon. No cookie banner. No cookie consent. No information. You're being tracked to hell out of Amazon. Amazon.co.uk. Sorry, I'll just show you that I did clear the history. Just so that the cookie would show if they had one. Nothing. eBay. Nothing. Facebook. Facebook have a just the same as what my website would have. We use cookies, so basically you accept them or you don't, but they're not actually saying you can turn them off or edit them. They've got a policy that you can read if anybody ever reads that stuff, but you're just basically going to exit. That's like my website. You just click got it. Let's go to Google. We know we're being tracked out of the ying from Google, and they just have a privacy reminder. Again, they're not saying anything about cookies. Let's go YouTube. Again, it'll be because it's Google. It's just the privacy reminder, right? So what annoys me is I've spent hours and hours and hours trying to work out how to be compliant. I've deleted 500 students from my training course. I deleted my forum. In fact, the forum's interesting. I've only just relaunched it, paulforum.com. This is what I'm looking for today. I'm looking to put a cookie policy on this website to give people the information to say you can turn it off if you don't want it. I actually Googled, how do I turn cookies off on my website? You know, I don't even need cookies. If I can run a website that doesn't need cookies, I just delete the damn things. But what I did was that's a discourse forum. That's the platform that's run on. So I Googled discourse GDPR compliance. So yeah. And one of the discourse employees puts here, pardon my French, but this law is horseshit. Major internet properties like Amazon do not comply with it. And that's what I've just proved to you. That you go to Amazon, you go to eBay, you go to Google, even Facebook to an extent. And this is where I got this slick tide. This is where you can make, yeah, this is that slick tide. This is the actual banner that I'm using, I think, slick tide. Inside, share. So I just sort of wanted to make a video that I'm interested in what you think. I'm trying to comply. I'm a one-man band, a one-man army. I'm working whatever it works out at on my internet stuff, 16, 17 hours a day. Whenever I'm not golfing, I'm working on my business. And I've been put on a roadblock to not be able to put adverts up that are personalised ads without saying you've got personalised ads because you've been tracked by a Google as to where you've been before. And it's Google that's tracking you, but Google don't have a cookie policy. Well, Google aren't telling us directly what they're tracking. So, if you Google GDPR cookie consent policy plugin, pop up. So I've been looking now. I've got to pay for something by the looks of it. So if I go to CookieBot. So CookieBot here, I like this. It pops up. Necessary. We use cookies to personalize. Necessarily preferences, statistics, marketing. So you can turn on or off these ones, right? You can show the details and you click OK. Problem is that is £8 a month for pages for a website with less than 500 pages. Now my front end training will have less than 500. My forum could eventually have over 5,000 pages. I would expect it to have loads of topics in a year's time. So it's going to cost me £31 a month to put a cookie banner up that nobody else is complying with. CookieBot. There was another one. CookieScript. This guy looks alright. This one looks alright. Pricing again though, but I don't know the exact. It doesn't show me the information anymore. It says agree or disagree, but it does stop cookies running on your website before you consent to them. So, but here it says it's free. Oh, brilliant! It's free. But then down here it says the HTTPS connection. So you've got a padlock on your website, or you've got a little green. You've got a green secure. It won't work now. 99% of companies should have a secure website, so you would have to pay. So I'm going to have to pay €40 for that consent box, and I'm going to get everything with that. But it just annoys me that I've got to pay. It annoys me that Amazon aren't using it, eBay not using it. Did I go to eBay? I think I did, didn't I? You know, let's find a shopping. What's it, Zazzle? What's the top shopping channels in the world? Zazzle. Okay, nothing again. No content. Am I in the UK though? I went to Zazzle.com, didn't I? So fair enough, they may not. Nothing. Oh, you know, yeah, you're here. You know, these massive companies don't comply. Like BBC probably do, but that's probably just a consent. Yeah, where you update and find out what's changed. But again, they haven't stopped the cookie working. They've just told me they've got a cookie. So, I don't know if in BBC iPlayer will be the same thing, won't it? So yeah, so it's if it's driving you crazy, it's driving me crazy. I'm a business that likes to comply. I like to do what I have to do, but it's just an absolute headbanger. It's an headbanger on what is right, what is wrong, what are we gonna do when all these other, you know, Sky go to Sky. Let's go to Sky and see. Let's go to sky.com. Is it Sky? See what Sky does. Sky. This website uses cookies, right? Customer sign. No, it's just letting you know we use them. So in that respect, my website, if I clear my history, as far as the BBC and Sky and Facebook, my website is doing everything it needs to do by just saying this website uses cookies to ensure you get the best experience on our website, which is not which is true, but I'd rather it just like, you know, I don't want cookies. I don't, you know, I'm not interested in where you're logging in from, how many times you've been. I want you to go through my training and do it, but I don't track what stage you're on or what you're doing, or, you know, I don't want to retarget to something or other. But as far as because I sort of, I'm an half geek, I understand some geek. I see when you know, a company like Trello is doing it properly, because they're showing you this is what you're being tracked on. You can turn this one off. So it's frustrating because other people will say, well, you know, Teachable said, well, you need to go and get legal advice. Jesus Christ! Like, I've got to. So I've gone from having to research it for 3 or 4 or 5 hours, pissing about this GDPR, deleting 500 students, deleting everything in my CRM, because I was taking the students and putting their information into a CRM, but I wasn't using anything with it. So I deleted both pages so nobody could say, show us how to delete your information. And now I've got to take legal advice. So I don't know. I don't know where we stand with it. I don't know what your thoughts are on it, what you think we should do or shouldn't do. The big boys aren't playing by it. The big boys aren't worrying about it. It pisses me off because you just want to be a compliant company. And you know that the dodgy companies out there will just take piss. And us small companies just trying to make a buck, getting by. We always get hung up or stuck or slowed down on this technical legal crap that no one else seems to be playing ball with. So more of a rant than a video information, but let me know what you think. Let me know what you're doing to try and comply. I mean, God knows what else people do. Luckily, I don't have people's information. I run free courses, so I don't take credit card information. And a free forum, and that, you know, and then YouTube videos. That's all I do. So, but all these people that I work with, security companies, these people that have got addresses and, you know, all that sort of personal information, and oh man, have fun. See you soon, guys.